El diablo te da, el diablo te quita. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. ¿Ves? Cállate, versosa. Espérate un rato.
Moved. Well, what do you expect? You're doing some kind of weird ritual with the doll. You've got your desired outcome. You're talking to her. What do you want? She's now moving. She's like, yo, what up? You called? I don't like it when people do that. When they're like, oh, let's do this fun little ritual with the doll, and then freak the f out when the doll's like, hi, you know? Like, you brought this on yourself. You cast the spell, you did the ritual, now the doll's here. You gotta pay the consequences.
Types or something, but it kept happening, and I noticed it was a pattern of 3 each time. So I looked it up. I'm looking for a logical explanation, like I wasn't looking for paranormal, but of course a paranormal thing came up and they called it the death knock. Coincidentally, a friend was in town who doesn't really live around here, but she's very spiritual and has sage, so she let me borrow her sage so I could sage our house. I lit it and I heard this huge crash at one end of the house, and I did my thing and saged the house, but I forgot to do one area of the house, so I relit it and heard another loud crash at the other end of the house. And then I saged again and I hadn't heard any no.
Okay. Alright, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Some paranormal activity was going on in her home. I bet she lives in LA, because she called up her closest friend and was like, you got sage? I would never think to do that. I feel like that's such like a California thing. Like, let me sage my new home, you know? Like, no one does that. Actually, I do know like one person that does do sage. But it's like, that's not what I would think to do. Like, if I heard crashing around my home, I wouldn't be like, who's got sage? Let me sage my home and get rid of these evil spirits. Maybe you've got problems in your home.
Beckwith, who hired Askia Kafra to dig some deep underground tunnels in his basement. And one day the police got a call from Daniel that his house was on fire. And when the fire department went in to investigate, they found a hole deep in the concrete of his basement. And when they went in to explore a little bit more, they found Askia's body in the hole. The detective said these tunnels were 20 feet underground and almost 200 feet long. Daniel was doing this all illegally and knew he was having him work in very unsafe conditions. Daniel would pick up Askia from his house and make him wear darkened, blacked out sunglasses while he drove him to his house. That way he had no idea where he was working.
So, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. One guy called up another guy and was like, come dig some tunnels for me, but why are they digging the tunnels? There is no purpose for these tunnels. And then the guy just died in there, and the guy left him. That sucks. The mystery here is, why the hell were you digging the tunnels? Were you digging them to put the bodies in there? What's going on? Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Central Dark, your place for all things horror. I'm your host Lucy McVie, and these are the top 10 mysterious videos that need explaining part 2. But also, we don't get an explanation at the end of this. They need explaining, but will they get explained? Absolutely not. I'll give an explanation, but is it correct? Who knows? Rain falls in. Oh my god, there's just so much happening. I was expecting the rain. Oh, this happens. Oh wait, not like that. Wait, leaf levitate. Wait, huh? Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. The first clip I already forgot. Rain falling in one spot. I think that can happen, right? Unless this is like a movie set. No, it's coming directly from the sky. I believe that can happen. Like a pocket, a rain pocket. And it's just downpouring in one spot. I feel like that's legit. I feel like science works that way. But I also failed science twice, so I don't have answers for you.
Really weird things caught on camera from the ocean that are completely unexplainable. This right here is a rock that this guy was filming. He thought it was a seal, and so he zoomed in on it. This thing scurries off the rock. I zoom in and slow it down. Look at this. I think this is an actual mermaid caught on camera. Maybe I'm crazy. Follow for more.
Maybe I'm crazy. Follow for more. It kind of looks like a mermaid, but I don't think it is. It looks like a fish that's kind of mutated. I mean, it happens. I don't know what goes on in the ocean. I just don't trust it. We've only explored, Liam told me, only 5%. I thought it was 10%. He told me 5, but I also couldn't tell if he was just making a joke about the Trisha Paytas H3H3 5%. which all he talks about right now.
These are amazing, ancient, sometimes scary, unexplained artifacts. Here we go. A couple that was taking a walk between 1934 and 1936 discovered what is now known as the London Hammer. Soon after discovering this, they turned it into a group of archaeologists, and this is what the archaeologists found out. What they discovered is amazing, that this rock encasing the hammer is actually about 400 million years old, and that's way before any kind of life could have made this hammer. What's crazier is that the hammer itself is over 500 million years old according to their first measurements. The handle itself is starting to turn itself into coal.
Hold on. You had me, but then you lost me, but I get it, because this is a mysterious video that needs to be explained. They found a hammer, an old hammer, London hammer they call it, England hammer, whatever, hammer from London, classic. But it was made before any life could make it. Huh? How do you know? How do people get these dates? Like, where is it? How do you know it's 500 million years old? 500 million? Did he say that? I think he did. Isn't that way before humans?
Really weird things caught on camera that are completely unexplained. This lady was caught sleepwalking in her home in the middle of the night. She goes to reach for something, takes a bite of it, but what's really crazy is this rug literally just goes shooting by her. Is it a magic carpet? I don't know. Follow for more.
Is it a magic carpet? Could very well be. How did she not even notice it was moving? Surely. Like, this is the strangest video, because even if it's fake, why would you fake this? Like, hey, let's pull this carpet behind this woman and we'll pretend she's sleepwalking and the carpet just moves on its own. So specific, which, you know, respect either way.
Strangest unsolved mysteries in every U.S. state. Part 6, Illinois. During the 1940s, police received more than 24 cases of a strange gas in Illinois. The people in the cases generally reported smelling a weird, putrid odor in their homes that caused them to feel nauseous, cough, vomit, and even be paralyzed for days. No physical evidence was ever found inside any of the homes. To this day, no one knows if it was a chemical attack, or an instance of mass hysteria, or something else.
Well, that's scary and very mysterious, like the title implies. A gas was making everyone sick, but also they could not find any trace of the gas. So are these people crazy? Probably. I think everyone's a little crazy. If one person experiences one thing, everyone's like, oh yeah, same. It's like, you know, if you feed someone non-alcoholic drinks and you tell them it's alcohol, they'll get placebo effect and think they're drunk.
Really weird things caught on drones that are absolutely unexplained. Listen to these guys right here. And they're looking, and then all of a sudden, there's something right there. And then as they kind of get a little closer and zoom in, it looks like a person, but it's all, I don't even know what this is. Is this a skinwalker?
It's a rake.
Follow for more.
I just assume everything is the rake. But it kind of looks like a skinwalker. But I think it's also the rake. But that is for sure not a coyote, unless the coyote lost all of its fur and became a human, you know? It looks like a skinwalker rake combination thing. Pale humanoid me. Looks like the Slender Man without his suit on. Looks like Slender Man in the nude. We've all thought about it. What's going on under there? What is that in the air? Oh, it's a bird. Oh. 2 separate videos. Goes push a check. What is happening? There's so much going on. Holy bird one freaked me out the most. But I think the bird might have been on like a line, unless I'm wrong. He looked like he was just hovering in midair. He was like, then someone just poked him. He was like, okay, bye. And the chair, yeah, that's creepy. But I think anyone could fake that. I'm just debunking everything. I'm not in the mood to, you know, humor you today. Well, there we have it. Thanks for tuning into this video. I've been your host, Lucy McPhee. Stick around for bloopers. It's the anniversary. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, the demon came out in me. It's the anniversary of Naya Rivera's death today. It makes me sad. So I'm going to be sad today, all day, because I have the right to be.
That's how you said it like that.
Ugh, sorry. Nothing is real. Anyway, hammer. Sick. I hear banging around my condo all the time, and I just accept it. I'm like, as long as there's not a physical human in this apartment with me that I didn't invite, like, I'm chill. If I don't see you but hear noises, we're fine. you know?
It's neighbors.
Huh?
Neighbors, maybe.
They're coming in my home?
No, it's noises.
No, it's like legitimately inside. Like it's always, I hear it coming from my office, or when I'm in my office, I hear it coming from my bedroom, and I'm like, oh, the ghost is just like being polite. Anytime I'm in one room, they're like, I'll go to the other room. I'll be polite, you know? It's like considerate respect. I wish killers would just explain things better, you know? Like, tell me why you do things. Anyway. I don't want to invite any weird people to message me. I won't finish that sentence. I was going to say something, but it's too inappropriate. Cut that last part. Does the drapes match the face? Smooth. I don't want to talk about it. It really gives me anxiety. I'm getting a hot flush. I think I've seen Aladdin once in my life. Don't really know the story, to be honest.
The 90s one?
Don't know, the animated one. I know A Whole New World.
That's not that, is it?
There's always the only ones too. Fall asleep.
Just can't tell you the premise. I know there's a guy and there's a girl, and like they might love each other, and then he has a carpet, and then Robin Williams is a voice, and now he's expired as well. But I think you're all lying. I don't trust anyone. You're all lying to me at all times.
Google says it thinks so.
Google seems to think so, but I also always got my answers from Google in high school, and again, barely scraped by, but, you know, here we are. School's not for everyone. Anyway, the last one I already forgot, so I can't even give you an explanation.